YouTube crew, what is going on? And welcome back to another video. Now today we have another episode of Why My Enemies Don't Shoot Back, and we're going to be breaking down this game right here. 1.18 average KD lobby, 21 kills, and the dub. So as always, if you are looking to continue getting better at Warzone, make sure you are subscribed with that notification bell turned on. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, comment hashtag OTS9 down in the comments below, and let's get into it. So I'm actually going to take today's video from when we get loadout. The early game was nothing really spectacular. I got a few easy kills in terms of taking down people who don't have guns. But now that we have loadout, the four main things that we always focus on in terms of why my enemies don't shoot back, even in sweaty lobbies, is aim, movement, positioning, and game strategy. And today, I really want to focus on my positioning and my aim and how I use both of those things to get easy kills. So I noticed two people over this way earlier, but ultimately they weren't there. They'd rotated out. So now we're kind of pushing back in, and watch how I hit all of my shots on this guy. The first guy breaks his legs, but even not having a whole lot to shoot at, right? His legs are basically covered. I hit all of my shots, especially upper torso there. Now, as we are pushing over this way, we take some shots from the roof, right? But because of movement, this is a movement situation. I'm able to get inside. Now I'm going to go ahead and replay it up, right? We're playing super quick. I snake a little bit there. I avoid a few bullets. That's why I don't go down there. So now we're going to go ahead and rotate up and watch how... Look, I will say this wasn't the smartest play on my part. I shouldn't have heartbeated in the doorway, right? Right there, I'm super susceptible. This is where COD timing happens, right? If this guy peeks right here, I am absolutely done. But what ends up happening is I'm going to go ahead and hit all upper torso shots with the OTS9, and that's where the OTS9 is at its strongest, within 10 meters, kind of hitting upper torso shots. Now we're going to go ahead and rotate over. We're going to hit that guy, obviously get him down, and now we just hit all of our shots with this person. And what I really want to highlight, reason I showed that, we have 8 kills. I haven't done much. It's easy, right? So when we can focus on getting easy kills, even in sweaty lobbies, that's how we start to become more consistent, dropping 10, dropping 15, dropping 20 kills, because we can consistently put ourselves in good spots. So now as we're rotating over here, we see 3 dots, and I'm just paying attention to kind of where they're rotating to. So he's rotating right, and I'm ready for this guy to peek this doorway. So now I see him. I hit all of my shots there. We're going to go ahead and get the thirst. And I see his 2 teammates basically backside by big living quarters. Now, Desenia gets one down. Desenia sniped one. And I'm pre-firing, or not pre-firing, but I'm centered on this guy. And watch how I hit my shots. I also throw in a little bit of jump there to avoid some bullets. So I just hit all of my shots there. So when we talk about why enemies don't shoot back, right? Aim is going to be such a crucial factor of that. If you aren't consistently hitting your shots, you need to be working on your aim, getting better aim, so that you are downing players before they can ultimately get shots off. You are downing players before they can consistently do damage. And this is where positioning starts to play in. Obviously, you saw we popped UAVs. We fast-forwarded. We rotated up. There wasn't really much around us. But look at all of these dots, right? Look how many dots are around us. Now, when I approach this, there's a ton of people below me, right? All of these people are below me. There's one person on the roof. So I am aware of this person on the roof. But what I'm really looking for, I'm not looking to thirst anybody. I don't care about thirsting players. I am looking for who is up. So I'm going to go ahead and get that down. I'm going to go ahead and get that down right there. And watch me go ahead and get this third down here before pushing in. I don't full send this situation right here because I don't know who's up. I don't know who's down. There's a lot of third party. There's a lot, probably 4 teams here if I had to guess. At least 3, maybe 4. So I didn't want to be too aggressive. I'm holding my ground kind of. I have high ground compared to them. This is a power position right here. Not only do I have high ground, I have a heady. They can't shoot anything below my neck. So I'm in a really good spot here. Now, look, again, paying attention to roof. Now I'm going to go ahead and push over this way. And notice I push over this way. I'm a little bit concerned about this guy on the roof. So I'm going to play this wall as my cover here. Now I'm going to go ahead and push up. I'm going to go ahead and break that guy. And this is where Combat Scout, you know, everybody says the live ping doesn't last long enough. The live ping doesn't last long enough. Yes, it does. I know exactly where this guy is. So I'm going to go ahead and center. I'm going to hip fire. Boom, he's down. Now, I notice where his teammates are, right? His 2 teammates are in the shack over here. So again, watch our positioning here. I'm going to go ahead and reload. I'm going to reload the OTS9. And look at this. Look, guys, this is a nasty heady right here. Literally, the only thing that they can hit is my head, which means they have to have excellent recoil control to ultimately do any damage on me. So I'm going to go ahead and break that guy, that first one. I'm going to go ahead and do some damage on that second one. Now, as I peek here, right, I jump out because I have this straight angle. If they were to do damage to me, okay, let's play that situation. If they were to do damage to me, I can easily slide left out of their field of view. Basically, they're not going to be able to see me outside of that window. Plus, I know I have Desenia here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and take shots from the roof. Notice how I slide in, right? Let's play quick. I slide in. Now, all of a sudden, I have cover from the roof, but I know there's two people in the shack. So we're going to go ahead and push in here. I'm going to be with this thing. I'm going to hip fire that. And right here, I have, those guys were low health. I have cover from the guy on the roof, so we're really in a good spot here. Now we're in a good spot to ultimately plate up, and now we start to basically figure out who we're going to challenge next. Now we pop UAV. I noticed 3 over at Chem. And again, this is where I talk a little bit about game strategy. And going back to my video from 2 days ago, I guess it was now, maybe 3 days ago, strategic aggressiveness. If you didn't see it, I talk about my gameplay strategy, what I'm thinking. But right here, I want to get high kills. I have 14 kills already, but I want to be strategic. This team is hunkered down in Chem. They are hunkered down. They have snipers on the roof with headies that I can't see. I'm going to go ahead and get this down. But as I push in, watch me decide not to push this, right? That guy is sniping on the roof. I'm not going to be in a good spot. So you know what? I'm just going to leave it. Look, he even hits me in the back right here. I'm going to go ahead and buy precision airstrike. We're going to go ahead and precision that building, but we're going to leave them for later. That's not a really strategic push right there. Look, sometimes it's okay to walk away. Now we're going to go ahead and push up to the roof here. This was unfortunately the one mistake that we made. And, you know, it's a common Rebirth mistake. It's a common Verdansk mistake as well. We're going to go ahead and challenge this guy here. And I'm in a really good spot to challenge this guy, right? I'm going to go ahead and get a few shots. Now I'm going to rotate over here. And we get stunned and I get downed and thirsted by a ghosted player. This guy was ghosted over this way. You can kind of see it right here where it's about to pop up. I get killed by a ghosted player. There's not a whole lot you can do about that, especially in Rebirth when you're not anticipating ghosted players. So we're going to go ahead and fly back in. This was a little bit of a strategy play, knowing where my teammates are. Desenia down 1, and ultimately Goat was low. Goat was plating up. So I'm going to go ahead and drop behind. I have a Fennec. I have 25 rounds. The biggest thing, by the way, when I'm dropping back in here, I want to know what gun I have. If I have a pistol, I'm not going to challenge this. If I have a Fennec, an Uzi, a Striker, I'm in a better position to challenge these two guys. Basically from a flank. I'm flanking them from the air. Now, lack of awareness by these guys, 100%, and they were both low health. I run out of Fennec bullets right there because it's only 25. But lack of awareness by them plays to my advantage. They obviously weren't paying attention to enemy flying in overhead. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the PPSH, and I'm going to run back and ultimately grab the armor satchel before I go get my stuff, right? Just in case anybody peeks, I'm ready to go. I'm in an okay spot. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab my guns, as opposed to just rotating over with the pistol. That's just a minor thing. So let's go ahead and pay attention to positioning again here. We have UAV. I noticed that there's 4 guys over here. None of them are really in a good spot. It's 50 seconds till circle closes. So I'm just going to go ahead and hold circle here. I know there's 2 on the buy. So I'm going to go ahead and push over. And guys, again, this is where when I first started this video, I said positioning but aim, right? So I'm in a good spot here. I break that first guy, but watch how I hit all of my shots here to get this down. If I don't hit all of my shots here, this guy probably makes it in the building. Then he has an opportunity to ultimately reposition, plate up, play a different angle, and then we're kind of back even. Ultimately, I get the down there. He kills, he basically gives up. Then I down the second one who was low plates. Now I'm just going to go ahead and down this third guy who's also low plates. Last one's on the roof. I have 18 kills. Again, haven't really put myself in any bad situations besides the one ghosted player. So now we're going to go ahead and rotate over, and you'll kind of see how this game ends. We kind of just finish up this game by chasing the last team, essentially. But it actually goes super quick. So I'm playing roof here with Desenia. We're trying to figure out where this guy is, because there was one on the roof when we ultimately got that UAV or got those mini-map pings. Now, Captain goes down over this way, so I'm going to go ahead and push over. And this is just kind of a movement. This is game strategy. We're going to push this guy. At this point, there's 1 person left. I know he's in this building. He is ghosted, so we do need to keep that in mind. But I'm going to go ahead and play behind with the OTS-9 here. I'm going to break, and now I'm just going to chase. So I'm trying to pay attention. He doesn't peek that way. I see him jump down, so let's go ahead and chase. And guys, notice how I play this quick, right? I don't necessarily know exactly where this guy is. I don't slow down to figure it out. I know he's not plated, so he's got to perfectly execute this situation with no plates in order to get me down. So I'm going to go ahead and slide past him there. I'm going to go ahead and get the down and get the thirst. And at this point, they're full strength again. They have 4 people up. Now they have 3 people up. 2 of them on the backside, 1 of them floating in above me. So we're going to go ahead and play angles here. Goat's going to take the backside. I'm going to take this guy right here along with the team shot with Desenia. Captain's back. Now we have the last guy right up above. So let's go ahead and get this game finished. Obviously 20 kills. I'm going to go ahead and finish this one with 21. Very clean game because of positioning. Yes, I take damage, but for the most part, again, this was a sweaty lobby. So maybe there's 2 things to talk about. how I avoid putting myself in the situations against sweaty players, right? We kept control of this lobby through UAVs, but also positioning. We third-partied, we put ourselves in good position with cover. We ultimately dropped 21 kills with 7,100 damage. I hope you found today's video helpful. Focus on your positioning. If you need to get better aim, focus on aim practice. I'll leave you a video as well talking about how to get better aim. So as I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.